Peace and blessings. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Basi. Today I am coming to you live from the bayou. There are endless dragonflies out, butterflies, and no humans, so that's good. I think I saw one person, and they drive a Subaru, so they must be cool. Anyways, today I want to talk with you about a topic that I think is super important. It is about your appearance as it relates to your self-esteem and your purpose. It's a big topic, an important topic, a necessary topic, and I'm excited to talk about it. If it looks like I am sweating my melanin off, if it looks like I am melting, I am. It's 150 degrees out here. I got on some black boots and I got on damn sleeves and all black. It's hot. If it looks like I'm burning up, if it looks like I'm hot, it's because I ain't. Worth it though. Okay? So listen to me. Let's talk. Let's talk about how if you don't like how you look, if there's something about your appearance that you don't particularly love, how that may be translating or leading to you either not liking yourself and or not allowing yourself to show up, to be public facing, to share your ideas boldly, consistently, powerfully. I had someone say to me recently, she was talking about herself and she said, I look better in person. And my first thought was, yeah. But then I immediately was like, hold on. First of all, I feel like I can make myself look however I want to look on camera. That's the thing about film magic. You are creating images. You are taking what is in front of you and you are choosing how you will interpret that through glass and mirrors, through light and glass and mirrors. And it is amazing. And I love it. I love the alchemy of sound and costume and makeup and written dialogue, like pre-imagined, pre-thought, pre-created dialogue. I love that. You can create a story. You can create a moment in time perfectly curated to communicate exactly the feelings, the vibes that you want. And you can present and create and represent your own feelings, ideas, thoughts, stories in such a way. I love film. So one, I don't agree. Secondly, why would you say something like that about yourself? I've been thinking about it since she said it. And I don't like it. I don't like this idea. My mom said that someone came into her store. She has a boutique up in New York, and somebody came into her store and the woman said, oh, you're pretty in person too. My first question is, what the hell is wrong with y'all? Like, what is it? What is wrong with y'all? This is not something that you say. First of all, the things that people feel comfortable saying to black women is insane. I'll never understand it. And I'm pretty sure, I think it was another black woman who said this. I'll never understand where y'all get this level of comfort and audacity. Secondly, here's what I want to say, because this is what I tell my younger sisters. I'm the oldest. I have siblings. Okay. And so I'm the oldest sibling of my mother's children. And one thing that I've said to my sisters, and one sister in particular, is try to be careful that you are not becoming a person who casually comments on other women's bodies. I fear that when you become one of these people who is constantly picking people apart, homing in on their flaws, using it as a method to make yourself feel anything better, whatever, comparing yourself, tearing people apart, picking them apart, judging. I fear that you have lent your power and your soul to the machine. I fear you have become one of them. I fear you have become in league with the devil. Okay. I fear that you have become a part of the patriarchy, that you are allowing yourself to be wielded like a cog in the machine of the patriarchy. That you are part of the problem. That you are encroaching upon another person's bodily autonomy, freedom, and perfect right to feel, to look, to show up, to represent, to be in their bodies however they see fit. Everything does not warrant a damn comment from you or her or him or whoever or they or whoever the hell. In fact, I think that you have to have a particularly pinched off sort of mind to even look at a person, and the first thing you do is to start sizing them up and picking them apart and judging them and this and that. It says more about you and who you are and the types of things that you value and care about than it says about that person. Now, I know that words are not enough. We're not going to change hundreds of years worth of beauty standards that are wholly anti-Black. And in a lot of ways, anti-woman. Anti-reality. But here's what I want to say to you, whoever you are watching this, that you don't have to change 7.77 billion. You only have to figure out how to change you, the one. It doesn't matter what they think or what they think they see when they look at you. If it is getting in the way of you showing up authentically, you experimenting with your style, your look, wearing the outfit, doing the thing, going to the places, attending the event, showing your face, getting on camera, recording the thing, going after that acting career or theater career or whatever it is. Y'all remember back in 2020 when I was going through like a lot of anger issues and I had to go to improv. And I had went to improv and I was like practicing, baby. I was closer to 300 pounds than I am now, thank God. But I was close to 300 pounds and I was still up on that stage. I sure was making people laugh, because showing up for myself and finding a way to creatively channel all of this excess emotional energy that I had, even though it was anger, all of this excess emotional energy, I had to do it. And I'm not going to close myself off from experience because one of y'all might not like to see me. Baby, close your eyes is what you would want to do. Close your eyes, look away, look away. Ain't that what they say in the Unfortunate Events, in the Lemony Snicket series of Unfortunate Events? Look away. Look away. You ain't got to look at me. You don't have to be here. You don't have to experience my body. You don't even really have much access to my body. You're not invited. You know what I'm saying? Like, to have so much judgment and so many opinions about a body that you're not even intimately acquainted with is insane. And then to allow other people's projected asinine thoughts to interfere in any way with how you choose to show up and how much you like or don't like yourself. Like, they're not gonna like me because of this, or they're probably going to see this flaw and judge me for it, and so I don't like me. And it's almost like I'm a not like me in advance. because I know when they see me, this is what they're going to be thinking. That's too much space in your mind being allotted to the thoughts of people who are probably struggling with some of the same things themselves. And you know, one truth that I really stick by is that people are not thinking about us as much as we think. That is a very self-focused, self-absorbed idea to begin with. To really let yourself be convinced that everybody's looking and everybody can. They aren't. They aren't. Most of the time, they aren't. And the people who are looking at you, judging you, these are the types of people who their eyes are just trained to find the flaws, to find the mismatch, to find the wrinkle, to find the issue. Their eyes are just trained that way. There's nothing you could do. You could be a 25. You could be a 10 out of 10. You could be a 25 out of 10. And these types of people will still find something to talk shit about. But if you showing up, acting, performing, showing up, speaking, being public facing, sharing your stories and your ideas with the world, letting people see you and experience you minimally, don't get carried away, but allowing people to see, who is this person that is even talking to me? Letting them in just a little bit. If that is going to result in more creative freedom, more creative empowerment, an overall better life experience, more business success, more money in your bank account, then don't allow what other people might be or might not be thinking to block you and get in the way. I would love for everyone who is under the sound of my voice to stop talking shit about people, to stop judging people, and to stop commenting and making all of these harsh criticisms about a person's body. A person's body is very much the story of their personal life experiences. And if you wouldn't judge a person based on the traumas and the pain and the way that they have responded to that pain and how they carry their own story and their own history, if you wouldn't judge them for that, then judging them for their body is also a weak and poor choice. And then lastly, don't ever allow your self-esteem and how much you like yourself to be in any way dependent upon how other people like you or don't like you. The relationship that you have with yourself is 100% between you and you. Cat Williams said 100 years ago, bitch, it's called self-esteem. It's the esteem of yourself. Self-esteem just is how much I like myself. Liking yourself is between you and you. And the quicker that you can get other people out of your damn business, the better. Now, the last thing that I want to say, in my astrologer, I talked to my astrologer about this, and he said that I like all of these like different cosmetic things that you can do to tweak and play with your own appearance and your body. I like these sorts of things because of my Scorpio placements. Like, I have no problems with shots like Botox and fillers and all this kind of stuff. I have no problem with that. I think that your body is temporary and you can do whatever you want with your body. Okay. You want to do something with your teeth. You want to do something with your hair. You want to do something, you want the boobs to be smaller. You want them to be bigger. You want the booty to be bigger. You want it to be smaller. It's your body. And whatever you do, try and be as safe as you can, as healthy as you can. Some of this stuff is just not the healthiest. Find the healthiest options you can. But remember, your body is temporary. And if there's something that you want to play with, a different style, a different hairstyle, you want to cut your hair, change the color, whatever it is, anything you want to do to play with your body like you a real life Barbie or a real life Sims character or whatever it is, baby, don't hold yourself back because of what somebody else might say. Like, oh, if I get fillers, everyone will know. Good. You're welcome. You're welcome. The only thing I don't stand by is bleaching your skin. Because why would you want to have less melanin magic? Why would you want to have less magic in your skin? That's crazy. It's crazy as hell. Why would you try and damage the melanin magic in your skin? When I was a child, before I knew about colorism and that most people prefer less melanin, before I consciously knew any of that, I used to say, I need to go outside. I'm trying to get darker. Because I noticed, I get a little toasty in summer. I loved it. And I still love it. And I would hear, as I got older, people say, I got to stay out the sun. And it never made sense to me. Like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? I completely understand why people tan. I understand. You know what I mean? I would do everything in my power to look melanated too. Not gonna go there. But listen to me. If you're holding yourself back because you don't want to be seen right now and you're hiding and you're isolating and you don't like your appearance, and right now maybe you're carrying too little weight, too much weight. Your skin is starting to show signs of a happy, joyful, laugh and love-filled life. There are lines coming. There are things happening. There are changes happening. Gravity is taking its effect. And I don't want to be seen because I don't look like a 12-year-old anymore. Baby, you got to come up out of that trap. You got to come up out of that. And I'm going to tell you why. We live in a society that very much values one kind of beauty. And I think that there are a lot of strides that have been made in recent years and changes that have been made with the body positive movement. And I love that so much. And people calling people out on their fucking fat phobia. And I think that that's beautiful. But again, the changes that we have to make and the work that needs to be done, it's internal, it's personal. It's between you and you. So you don't have to wait for other people to see your beauty, to appreciate your beauty. Remember that your body and you experiencing the world through your body is very much personal. And you don't want to elevate other people's perception of your body over your real life 24/7 experience of life lived through this body. You are not your body, like you are not your emotions and you're not your thoughts. You are spirit. You are an eternal being. This body is a gift that you get to experience in this lifetime. Find ways to enjoy it. Be kind to it. Be gentle with it. Be loving toward it. And don't allow these people who think that they have a right to not only passively and casually comment on your body, but also to vote. If you're in a woman's body, people who vote and create legislations prohibiting your female body from receiving basic health care. These people, they hate us. They hate women. So they also hate women who look any way other than this one set standard, but that is not reality. In reality, there is a variety. It is a divine variety. And it is up to you whether you will embrace, embody, and enjoy the beauty and the divine variety and the place that you take up in the body that you're in or not. You won't always be in this body. Next lifetime, it'll be something different. Try and enjoy it while you have it. And don't allow these persnickety thoughts to cause you to limit yourself when no one asked you to and you don't have to. People are going to have opinions no matter what you do. No matter what you do. I once dated a guy who made it a point to constantly tell me how he don't like Beyonce and he don't think Beyonce is all that and this and that about Beyonce. When it's clear that this is a beautiful black woman and she's all that. When it's an obvious objective truth. I don't think she will. Just making a point to make sure we know. You think we together anymore? We're not. We're not. That's the same one who was saying, I usually don't like dark-skinned women. Okay, well, don't let me be the first. Don't let me ruin your pattern of self-hatred and self-loathing. Okay? Show up. Show up for yourself, first and foremost. Show up as you are. Learn to love yourself at every stage and be grateful that you have all these various stages. Be grateful for that shit. It means you're still here. You still have options. You still have opportunities. You still have life. You still have path ahead. Try to enjoy it. That's all I got to say about that. I'm deep in the bayou. I'm going to enjoy a couple of minutes of solitude and silence, and I'm going to head home. Peace and blessings. Thanks for watching.